you.
You know what I love? I love going to the doctor once a year and having them smush my breasts down like this in between two big plates, usually pretty cold. Like they're flat as a pancake. How many of you with me? Women over 40? Love your annual mammogram? Yeah, that's good, right? Maybe not. I want to clarify that I don't love the process. It's not pleasant. But I do love what mammograms could do for us. Fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, I'm going to explain what I'm talking about. I am supposed to persuade you with power tonight. So I'm going to try to do that in under 7 minutes. I'm going to try to persuade the women who are over 40 here tonight to get an annual mammogram. And if you're a man or you're under 40, please don't start texting or zone out. You have a task too. I'm going to persuade you to tell the women in your life who are 40 and older to get their annual mammograms. There are a few ways to detect breast cancer early. Mammograms, breast self-exam, and others. I'm not going to focus on these. I'm just going to focus on mammography tonight. I don't have enough time to focus on all of that. I'm going to start with a question. Let's say you took a test right now and there were 100 questions on it and you got 97 of them right. How many of you think that's good? 97 out of 100. Think that's good? Yes? Yeah, that's really good. Well, listen to this. Breast cancer, when detected early, can have a survival rate of 97% or higher. That's really close to 100%. Breast cancer, when detected early, can have a survival rate of 97% or higher. Technically, this is a 5-year relative survival rate. I'm not going to go into detail on that, it can get confusing. Here's the most important thing. When you find breast cancer early, you have a much better chance of living a full cancer-free life. And how can you detect breast cancer early?
Smushing.
Smushing! By getting a mammogram. Thank you. I want to tell you a story about a woman named Marcy. Marcy is almost 70, and she is so afraid of going to the doctor that she doesn't go to the doctor. So I said to her, I said, so does that mean you don't get your annual mammogram? She said, no. I said, but what if you have breast cancer and you could potentially get it treated and live a long, healthy life? And she said, I'd rather die from the cancer. I'd rather have the cancer take my life than get a mammogram. I know, there's no way you know what accent that is because I massacre it, but she's actually got a really endearing Philadelphia accent. I love it, but I can't imitate it. I thought about it, and I thought, you know, that's Marcy's prerogative. It's her body, it's her life. But Marcy is my stepmother. And there are a lot of people in her life who want her to be around for a long time. Not the least of whom is my father, who's married to her, her children, me, my sister, her friends, her other family members. So you might be afraid to do it, or it might be hugely uncomfortable. It doesn't really take that long, though, for those of us who know it's pretty quick. Do it for them. There are a lot of people in your life who want you to stick around for a while. Don't forget that potential survival rate when you catch it early. Now I want to tell you one more story, and this is about me. I probably should have brought tissues, but maybe I won't need them. So last year, no, I can already tell I need them. Last year I had a breast cancer scare. I went in for my mammogram, and they told me to come back. So I went for an ultrasound, and I was lying there on the table, and my son was 3 at the time, and I'm thinking about him, and I'm thinking about my husband, and I'm thinking about my mother and my sister, to whom I'm really close, and I could just feel, you know, when you feel your eyes well up with tears, and you don't really want them to drop, you kind of keep your eyes open like that, and then they start streaming down your face. My heart was pounding, and I just had these thoughts swirling in my head. It was, oh, it wasn't good. I didn't like it. So I'm lying there, and she says, "You're clear, come back in a year." I said, "What? You're clear, come back in a year." "Oh, okay, wow, thank you." Does anybody like peace of mind? The peace of mind I felt in that moment was so powerful. And I also, while I felt that peace of mind, I also knew that I was doing the right thing, because even if they had found cancer, I knew I was doing the right thing so that I could potentially get it treated and then live a long, healthy life to see my now almost 4-year-old hit some of those milestones and continue to go on adventures with him and the rest of my family and my friends. I knew I was doing the right thing for me and for those who love me. I have to say that I did work at the American Cancer Society for almost 20 years, and you know as well as I do, there are a lot of cancers. It's so frustrating. And guess what? For most of them, there's no test. You get the cancer, you don't know you have it, and you find out too late. There's no test. You can't go in every year and see if you have it. But you can with breast cancer. You can potentially find it. So why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do it? For that potential high survival rate. For all the people who love you. And for peace of mind. As the title says, I believe that smushing is better than the alternative.